Yo, guys, we're back again today. And today I want to talk about a special type of women. I have this series, like I said, to empower black women. And I want to talk about these women. Either I've, dated them in the past, or I know them, or they're friends, or their family. They're married into the family. So today I want to talk about Ghana women. Now, I know there's a lot of different ethnic groups in Ghana, so I can't really ball it all up. But, I want to talk about some of them. I know there's Ashanti, and there's different kind of ethnic groups in Ghana. But I'll try to make it a little bit broader because I know that there's different ways that different ethnic groups in Ghana act, and there's a lot of them. It's a lot of different from other African countries where there might be only 3 or 4 or 1 or maybe 2 or maybe 20 or 30. It's a lot. So I want to talk about what I know about from the Ghana girls that I've met. I've met different kind, from Ashanti to different ethnic groups. But the first thing I want to say, this is the first thing I really want to say. I watch a lot of West African movies. I love West African movies. There's times in the wintertime like now where all I do is watch West African movies, literally like hours on end, like 4 or 5 hours. Like I'll buy West African movies and I'll watch them. But the one thing that I love that I notice about women from Ghana is that they're very, very intelligent and very nice, and I love the accent. And I'm not, like I told people before, I'm not generalizing all women. I'm just telling you the ones that I've met, because I'm pretty sure there's some Ghana women that are not so nice and maybe that are not so intelligent. But the ones that I met have been highly, highly intelligent and very nice, and I love how they're very nice and they're very caring. They're very sweet, and they really show you a sense of family and like family-oriented people. Like they're really caring, and to me as an African American that means a lot, because I feel at home when I'm around West African people, obviously because I'm African American. So it just feels like it's a very close culture. We all have the same culture at some point, but little things are just different because we grew up in different parts of the world. But I have a big affinity to the Ghana area, and I've known a lot of Ghana people. Another thing that I love, that I guess I will say at first, is that I love, and this might be funny to you guys, but I love when a Ghana woman says, "Hey," like she'll be like, "Oh, are you going down the street to do something?" And obviously something she doesn't like, or when it's a joke or something like that. And I love it, like especially when I watch movies or when I have conversations with my Ghana homegirls. They'll be like, "Hey," at the end of it, and I love, that's one thing I love about Ghana girls. I'm not saying they're the only ones that do it, but that's one thing that I love about Ghana girls. I just like also the way they speak. When you hear a Ghana girl that is speaking her native tongue, or speaking in English with the Ghana accent, it's just something that's so beautiful about it. It sounds so tropical. It sounds so, it just sounds so ancient and just so tropical and caring and loving. And that's, like I said, me being African American, looking back to the motherland, or hearing some sisters that are from Ghana that came over here from the motherland. And another thing I like, having somebody in the family that was married to a Ghana woman, and also another person that is still married to a Ghana woman. One thing that I love the most is the food. The food is so delicious. The food, you cannot beat the food. The food is just, oh my God, like spinach stew, and just, I'm not saying that they're the only ones that make that in the black world, but it's just something about Ghana food that I love so much. I have had a lot of palm oil and rice in my life, and I love Ghana women, because I've never met a Ghana woman that can't cook. Never met a Ghana woman that can't cook. I feel like almost all Ghana women can cook. I know there might be some that can't, but I've never met a Ghana woman that can cook. And one of my family members that's married to a Ghana woman, every time we go over to her house, she finds it disrespectful if there's not food and if we don't cook. And if we even just pop up and go over to her house, she'll even get up in the middle of the night and she'll cook. She'll cook like literally like at 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning, as long as time permits and she's not, doing something the next day that's very important. She will get up and cook, or she'll at least get up and make sure that she warms food up that is like a leftover. So obviously another reason I like Ghana women is because, to a man's heart is through his stomach, because that's the old saying. And I love food. I know I'm mad slim, but I do love food, and I do eat food, and I love that Ghana women love to cook. Also love that Ghana women, I feel like, and this could be another stereotype, but I feel like just like a lot of African American women, I love that Ghana women know how to do hair. I have an afro, and I love when I get my hair braided. I love all the different styles that I can do with my hair, and most of the times when I get my hair done, if it's not an African American woman or young lady, it's a Ghana woman or young lady. And I really love that they, obviously it's the motherland, so of course they know how to take care of our hair. And I really love that. I love like the conversations and the nurturing and the caring that they implement into the conversations, and the questions that they have when I'm getting my hair done, and the questions that I have for them. So we have very, very good conversations that leads me into the next thing. I love to have conversations with Ghana women because I like the outlook on life. It's really a nice outlook. Like I said, I'm talking about the ones that I met. There probably could be some that maybe don't have the best outlook on life, but from the ones I've met, they've upheld themselves and carried themselves very, very well, and that's another reason that I love Ghana women. I love Ghana women also because, you know, obviously there's a lot of diversity in Ghana between, like I said, between the ethnic groups, and I know that the more northern ethnic groups in Ghana, and I'm not saying that the southern ethnic groups are not like this, but the northern part of Ghana are very traditional. You know, they're you know, very locked into their tradition as far as like how to do things, like as they always did. And the southern Ghana people, you know, especially around Accra, which I want to go to one day, I've noticed that they're a little bit more, they're traditional, but they're also, you know, more into mixing things or mixing cultures from around the world into their everyday life. So it can definitely be different compared to northern versus southern, and I'm not saying this is 100%, and still I know somebody's going to be on here like, that's not right, I'm from the north, blah, blah, blah. I'm just saying in general, this is generalization, right? So that's another thing that I love about Ghana women, the diversity. You know, the diversity of Ghana women is different. You go from the north to the south to the east to the west. It's different in different ethnic groups, different traditions, different ways of thinking, different religions. So it's a lot more. It's a lot more diversity. You know, you go to the north, you can find something in different ethnic groups that wear traditional clothing. You go to the south, you can find different ethnic groups that have different traditional clothing and different music and different foods. So I really love Ghana women for this. I also love Ghana women because they're very family oriented. They're very, very family oriented, and that means a lot to me. You know, family is everything, and family means a lot. And I know we have our quarrels from time to time, and people don't talk. Sometimes people don't do this, people don't do that. But you know, over time, things work themselves out, and people come back together. And you know, having people that are loving and caring and are unity and try to stick together, regardless if you go through hard times or bad times. That's something that I really love about Ghana women. And I also love the Ghana women and the Ghana, like the different kind of perfumes and smell. I love it. It smells so good. Like it's something that's very attractive about a West African woman, especially a Ghana woman. You know, everybody has their unique smells and the type of perfumes that they wear in different parts of the world. And I really love, you know, the different kind of smells that Ghana women have when they walk by, as far as when they get dressed up and they, you know, want to smell good for other people and when they go out into the world. And another thing I love about Ghana women is, not all of them obviously, but there's a lot of, for me, I love Ghana women. One of the looks that I love a Ghana woman that looks like a, and this might be crazy what you guys think about it, but I love a Ghana woman with like I don't know like which Ghana women it is, but I love Ghana women that have that cat look. They look like a cat, and you know, stay with me. I know you're like, you look like a cat, but what I mean by that is like very, very defined features, like, you know, wide eyes, or, you know, like more of like an almond shaped eyes, and then wide nose and wide lips, almost like, I don't know, I say like a cat, and I hope no one takes offense to that, but I mean that in the ultimate respect. I mean that in the respect that it's so exotic looking. Like, I love a Ghana woman that has very, very wide features. Like, I mean, I'm talking about wide features, like wide nose, wide, you know, big lips, wide, like long eyes, you know, like I love it. In, you know, big foreheads too. I love big foreheads. I thought I told you guys before when I had made videos, I love big foreheads. So I love that look on a Ghana woman. You know, I just love it so much, and I love the diversity of Ghana women as far as like how they dress and when they, you know, when they do their thing. You know, they can definitely dress. I think that they, you know, present themselves as women and as very, very nice, intelligent women, and they care about themselves. So those are a couple things that I love about Ghana women. I think that they're very, very good women. I know that there's, like I said before anybody says anything, I know that every woman in the whole world, or every woman is not bad, but we're talking about the positive and what people like about Ghana women. And I've had a lot of Ghana friends. I've had a lot of Ghana elders, and the Ghana women that are elders always keep themselves up. They always have this intelligent, like, this intelligent ancient appeal, like a lot of knowledge and a lot of wisdom. And the younger Ghana women that I know, you know, always are very easy to approach and very easy to talk to, and just very caring women. You know, they care for everybody. They make sure that you eat, they make sure you're fed, they make sure that, you know, they have a conversation with you. It's just very good women. So yo, this is my video today about Ghana women. It's going to carry on the series about different kind of black women that I've met and encountered that I love, in the positive side of it, because we have to uplift black women all around the world, whether it's from East Africa to West Africa to South to North to the Caribbeans to Europe to Asia to America to Canada to Brazil, anywhere we have to uplift our women and, tell them how we care about them, tell them, what we feel about them and what we love about them. So, to all my Ghana women out there, I really appreciate what you guys do. You guys are very, very good women, and keep your head up, and until next time, one love. Peace.
What's up?
Hey.
Shalom.
What up?
Hi.
African